we are now on to the 7th volume of Friendsim 2. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you are enjoying it and coming back, because, you know, why not? Let's get on in. Hello, everyone. I am back once more with more Friendsim 2. It's been a while, for me at least, and also probably for y'all as well, depending on when I end up releasing Volume 6. It's a two-parter. It's going to be good. Or it is good, as I'm sure you know now, since, you know, this will be after this is already out. Go watch it, by the way, if you haven't already, as well as the rest of my Friendsim 2, and maybe some of my other stuff if you were interested. You know, the usual YouTube spiel, yada yada yada. Anyway, y'all are here to see me play a little thing called, Friendsim 2. Yeah, that's crazy. And also, I'm glad to have you here. It's cold. My hands are freezing. And I figured, well, nothing's happening. It's like 2 o'clock here. May as well make a video for it. Where we last left off... Oh, yeah. We last left off was... Chixie was... stuck in, we believe, Zebra's place, which... Ugh. And it seems like... we're probably gonna play as her? She's just sort of being chilling? Does she... I wonder if she has a sprite. I wonder if she has a newer sprite, or did they for sure must have, right? Anyways, let's not keep this any longer. I am somewhat excited, tentatively excited. I may even do another volume if this one does not tire me out completely. Anyways, onward to Volume 7, From Here to Oblivion. This route contains content warnings for sexually suggestive content and language, depiction and discussion of gaslighting and abuse, depiction and discussion of alcohol and drug use. Player discretion is advised, as usual. Your trip across the plains and into the nearby city was a mercifully uneventful one, but you've once again found yourself traveling outside perilously close to dawn. I am a big fan of showing, like, actual, like, cities and whatnot of Alternia. That's the one thing that the base media never really indulged with. They sort of indulged with only the specifics of the characters. But stuff like this, I love. I love landscapes. I'm a big architecture nerd. I love stuff like this, of seeing, like, alien but not so alien. Alien as in made from us, but anyway, whatever. You want to find yourself traveling outside perilously close to dawn. The signs at the city limits told you this place is called Everdim, but you have a feeling that's more of a poetic turn of phrase than an actual literal promise that the Alternian sun won't roast you alive. You seem to have entered the city in one of the high-blood neighborhoods, because everything has a distinctly pleasant look about it. Ah yes, big, buff. Rows of townhives, line the streets. Foliage dots the exteriors of buildings, and everything is pleasantly lit in a way that makes it feel almost inviting. It does look very nice. I'd live here if it weren't for the, you know, everything else. You spend at least an hour trying to find the bar that Daria told you about, the Lilting Mare. And then you turn a corner and it's there. The whole place has the kind of vibe of some upscale pub back on Earth. Like, if you could distill the word pretentious down into a singular object, this bar would be that object. Still, the combination of impending death at the hands of daylight and a need to find Chixie has made you more than willing to put any apprehension you have aside and barge right on in. Heck, with the daylight almost here, it's likely that most of the bar patrons have gone home for the day. Part of you wonders why day life isn't like nightlife back on Earth, but you figure that the danger of being outside in the day probably puts a damper on that for most trolls. Yeah, I imagine for most people, if the moon blasted them where they stood, it wouldn't be a very good idea to run around at night either. But that's enough pondering for now. You reach out and tug on the door handle. Oh my god, an actual walk around? Oh, legitimately a walk around. What the hell? What is this, Hiveswap? Well, the inside of the bar is nice in a way that definitely reinforces the stuck-up kind of vibes you were getting on the outside. This seems like the kind of place that would lecture you on how champagne only comes from a certain region of Alternia. It seems strange to find Chixie in a place like this, but sure enough, it sounds like she's over on the other side of the room near the bar.
Okay, you've been here all fucking night. Do you think maybe it's time to go now? Seriously, if Mr. C finds you here, well, I can't keep making excuses.
Relax, chicks. Nothing to worry about.
Xefros, my boy! Oh shit, it's Xefros! Oh my goodness! Hey bud, what are you doing here? I guess it makes sense. But hey Elwurd, I see you're annoying Chixie once more. Elwurd's voice has the slight slur of someone who's coming down from a long night of getting drunk, but is very much approaching the painful realization that they are, in fact, sober once more.
You're gone for Parages, you don't message me for a week, you show up here, I can barely get a word out of you, and when I do, you're depressed as fuck about something, you won't tell me.
Yep, she has a bad habit of not telling people shit.
It's not important right now. Just don't worry about it. Don't want to talk.
Fine, but you need to clear out, and you really need to clear him out.
She gestures over at the form of someone who's sitting at the bar nursing a drink. You feel like you know him from somewhere. The same kind of you should know this one feeling you get sometimes. You should get this reference now. But anyway, yeah, Xefros, he's just fucking being chilling. Chilling like a villain with the varsity jacket. Hell yeah. That's sick. I gotta switch over my shit real quick. Alright, we're back.
Xefros? He's not hurting anyone. He's a celebrity.
He's just chilling.
I'm a celebrity.
Yeah,
A
my
celebrity
boy.
who's wanted by the Empire? I don't need to tell you why that might be a bad thing.
I know. Mr. C's gonna be pissed off.
Elwurd rolls her eyes and taps at the can she's drinking out of. As she does this, her eyes stray over the door where you're standing, trying to be as unassuming as possible.
Well, holy fucking shit.
I ain't dead, bitch! Chixie turns to follow her gaze and locks eyes with you, and this has just become the beginning of one of those uniquely uncomfortable exchanges. Mush mushy. How's it going? Hey there, you start to say in your winningest tone. You've gotten used to basically assuming that anyone you used to be close to is going to feel a way about your sudden disappearance. Chixie looks you up and down and her face falls. It's hard to read her expression.
Hey, it's you. Been a while, huh? I mean, I expected it when I saw the chitter alert. Figured you'd be here eventually.
She shrugs and sighs, looking down at the floor, and you think you would prefer anger. Anger is at least tangible. You've gotten weirdly used to dealing with people being angry at you. I've gotten weirdly used to people being understandably angry at my disappearance, but now she looks like she's like 5 steps away from a breakdown, like constantly. Girl, get yourself some rest.
It's too late in the night to go out. We might as well stay here, I guess. I'm sure he'll be happy to see you.
She flinches a little bit, almost imperceptibly, and you're about to ask who actually owns this place when Chixie immediately continues.
I'm gonna be in my room, getting my shit squared away. See if you can convince those 2 bull-cheaters to get out before he comes back.
She sighs in a small smile across her face.
I'm not unhappy to see her. I don't want to make it sound like that, but Mr. C is gonna be pissed if she's hanging around, and I barely know the low blood.
Fair enough. Chixie walks off without another word, and you're left feeling kind of weird. She didn't really seem happy to see you, but she didn't seem all that upset either. She seemed kind of hurt. Ooh. Ooh. This background music slaps. Oh, damn. Is that Chixie on the mic? Oh, hell yeah. You almost wish she would yell at you and tell you how horrible you were as a Moirail to disappear and come back so much later, but she didn't do that. She just quietly walked off. You suppose you should probably talk to Elwurd and Xefros. All of a sudden it hits you. You know why that name sounds familiar. You've been seeing it on your chitter feed periodically over the last few cycles. The former arena stickball player whose Moirail was involved with the rebels. Now that's a story worth an invasive question or two. You're suddenly feeling charged with the possibility of meeting a new friend. Maybe you can use all the many lessons you've learned from to form a less dysfunctional relationship with someone. Or at the very least have a decent conversation. You've gotten so caught up in everything that you barely noticed that the game has, yet again, shifted to a slightly different gameplay variant. This one seems oddly familiar. Fortunately, the intuitive point-and-click styling hasn't changed one bit. Time to do your thing. Alright, we walking. Okay, so it's literally Hiveswap. We can save. Where were we at? I don't remember. Guess I can go here. There we go. Alright, no one's performing right now, but the mic is ready just in case someone decides to. And judging by the sign, bright neon back behind the stage, it looks like someone is probably Chixie. These speakers look like they deliver at least 40,000 watt-volts of pure musical power. Well, they would if they were plugged in anyway. This ladder's look very sturdy. Normally that would make you want to climb it more, but you've been trying to stay away from instant death lately. Yeah, right. The equipment looks expensive and you wouldn't even know where to begin with it. So in the name of keeping things simple, you're going to leave it the hell alone. Oh my god, this fucking bops. Let's go... Hello? This way. Moshi Moshi. Hey, what's up? Oh, hey, you weren't supposed to find Elwurd here. Like, at all. She seemed kind of,
Borderline suicidal? Is that what you're reaching for? You come here to get me in touch with my feelings some more? Make me feel bad about... something?
She gestures vaguely around and frowns. No, you're not here to make her feel bad about anything. Honestly, you just wanted to find more of your old friends and you'd hear that Chixie might be here.
Yeah, well, why'd you think I came here? Not many people left for me.
Well, what about... wasn't she... Okay, yeah, she didn't seem to have the easiest time connecting with people, huh?
Yeah, way to rub the fucking salt all the way in.
You know what? I don't truthfully give a shit, Elwurd. You're being, you're really fucking harshing my mellow girl, and I'm gonna have to ask you to shut that shit up. Elwurd glances down at the palm hush she's got sitting on the bar. She's expecting something from someone.
It's nothing. Just don't worry about it.
Well, you still have to talk to her. She's okay with that. Elwurd glares at you and finally shakes her head, sighing.
Yeah, I guess. No other way to get you off my fucking back, huh?
Oh, Aisha. That's a lot of motherfuckers. Let's go start from the top. No. What's going on with, Chixie?
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's just she seems even more nervous than usual, and you haven't really heard much from her lately, and her chitter seems concerning.
You haven't heard from her because you were gone, right?
Well, yeah, she already established that with her, but as you also explained, it wasn't really your fault.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Why the This girl's gonna make me fucking beat the shit out of her. There's no fucking way that she thinks that me being forcibly left because of Doc's scratch was my fucking fault. There's no way that she's that fucking butthurt about it. Man, shut that shit up. Elwurd glances down at the palm while she's holding her hands and frowns deeply.
Whatever.
God, this fucking dismissive ass. Ugh, this pisses me off. This is just like the fucking bullshit with, I don't remember. I think Bronya last whatever. God, that pissed me off. What's Xefros's deal? Elwurd quick quirks an eyebrow and gestures over at Xefros, who's leaning heavily up against the bar.
I don't know. He's been bitching about his shitty Moirail a bunch. So pissed off he won't even say their name.
Elwurd laughs, and you see a look cross over her face, like she's beginning to open up, if only a tiny bit.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
She sighs, and whatever it was she was going to say, you think it's gone.
Look, never mind, okay? Go do something else. Ask him yourself if you're so curious.
What are these options? About if she can stay or leave? I think I can let you stay. You know what Chixie said you were supposed to do, and you're going to do what you do best and basically ignore any and all instructions and go with your gut. So you explain that Elwurd is completely fine staying here. Welcome, you.
Don't think you get to tell me where I'm welcome.
She reaches out and grabs a can of... Wait, is that White Claw? Elwurd scoffs at you.
No. Blue Claw. Make it myself.
She tilts the can back, takes a sip, and sits back down. How many does she have?
Who are you, my Lucis? Get out of here with that shit.
Awesome. Sick. Hey, Xefros. The troll sitting next to Elwurd has a kind of vaguely familiar feel to him that a lot of stuff's had on your latest trip through Alternia. You wonder if maybe this is another one of those filtered through pseudo-memories you've been getting from time to time. Whatever the case, he doesn't look very comfortable sitting here. There's a nervous energy to him. He's got the uneasy bulk of someone who's expected to be rough but who doesn't really enjoy it.
Why are you staring at me? Expecting an autograph or something? I don't do that anymore.
No, you weren't expecting an autograph. You're quick on the uptake enough to have figured out generally who Xefros is, but you're not really big on the whole celebrity thing.
Well, good.
Who are you exactly? Xefros stares at you and shakes his head slowly. You can't tell if he's properly drunk or just really, really annoyed that you're talking to him. At this point, you figure it's about 50-50.
Who the fuck are you? Some kind of alien?
Yes. Okay, something about this feels weird. Like, he's not talking to you how you'd expect him to.
Who were you expecting? How am I supposed to talk to you?
Well, that was an incredibly inconvenient time for you to express those particular feelings out loud. Also, he doesn't really seem as drunk as you first thought. Yeah, Xefros is definitely a little spikier, a little more pricklier.
Not drunk. Depressed. See how you feel if your Moirail turned out to be someone completely different.
Not something you're entirely unfamiliar with, actually. But again, who is he? Where Xefros responds, his voice is dripping with sarcasm.
Name's Xefros Trito, famous pusher for the Highfield hegemony.
He laughs, bitter and dry and full of disappointment.
Was, anyway. Left a couple cycles ago.
He shrugs and goes silent, staring off into the middle distance in a way that you can only assume means he has a lot of deep thoughts that probably won't be revealed until at least this particular volume's midpoint.
Who are you talking to like that?
Crap! Never mind. What are you doing here? Xefros squints at you and looks you up and down slowly.
What are you doing here?
Well, at this point, hiding from the deadly sunlight mostly, Xefros laughs.
Yeah, it's pretty deadly, huh?
Okay, but again, your original question. Xefros glares and shakes his head.
I'm just sitting here drinking. You got a problem with me doing that?
Well, no, but you remember seeing his name on Chitter. It said he ran away from his arcology? You're not actually sure what that is.
I'm here now. Isn't that what matters?
Maybe. Okay, but seriously, you need to get out of the bar, like, immediately.
Wait! But you told her she can stay. I heard you.
No, he didn't. Look, that's not important right now. What's important is that Chixie said this person who owns the bar is coming and sees...
He's what, exactly? My ears are burning.
Ah, shit. Here's the big shitter on campus. Damn. Hey, Zebra. Ah, shit.
Oh no, it's all good. It's my old friend. Or was it my old friend?
He laughs in a way that brings back some extremely unpleasant memories.
You're looking kinda dumpy. Works for you, though.
Well, hi there, Zebra. How is he doing this fine morning?
Oh, you know how it is. Just trying to give back to society. Practice gratitude nightly. Wondering why the fuck you people are still in my bar.
You smile at Zebra, say something that you should add is physically painful to do, and you walk over to where he's standing. So it's getting late in the morning, and the sun's gonna be up soon, burning everything and everyone around. Maybe you could be convinced to let you all stay, just for the day?
I mean, I might be able to be convinced, one way or another. Why shouldn't I just toss your ass outside right now? You just don't get it, do you? Why shouldn't I just toss your ass outside right now?
Just want some alone time.
You just don't...
I guess
you
I
know
do.
what? This just isn't working for me.
I don't get it, no. Can you explain why I don't get it? Zebra's voice is really flat now, as if he's getting bored with you.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're boring, but I am definitely bored. And I've got so much to do. You know, I recently opened up a charity dedicated to giving brand new shoes to orphans. Before they're culled for not having Luci, of course. Tragic, really. Such a blessing to be able to provide for them, though.
Okay, that's very nice of him, you guess, but you won't get in the way, and Elwurd and Xefros seem to want to drink more.
Oh no, they can stay. El's still got all the best connections.
Fuck you.
And Xefros there. I mean, having such a controversial celebrity will be great for business. But you're just kinda there.
Exactly, you can just vibe. You're so good at vibing.
Actually, I'd prefer if you were just kinda there. Maybe more over there.
He points to the door, and you realize there's no way you're gonna be able to talk your way out of this. Maybe you came on too strong, or not strong enough? Whatever the case, you're all out of choices except for one. Maybe you'll be okay after all. How bright is it really out there? With a small shrug in your stomach and nods, turn and walk out the door. Oh boy. Blinded by the light. God damn it. I literally just had no clue what to do. Fucking 21 minutes in and I already got a game over. Thanks, Zebra, you shithead. Hey, bud. What does the fucking peanut gallery want? All around you, the world swims faint and with white and dissolves into a now familiar haze. You're getting so tired of this, so tired of all of it. You could always just give up, like a couple clicks would do it. Don't say that to them, they're just feeling discouraged. I know, sorry, I wasn't saying you should give up. That's exactly what you were saying, you dick munch! That's exactly what you were saying, shut the fuck up! But why not? Why not just give up and let things keep happening? What does it matter anyway? What happens to these people if you just don't bother? What do you want to happen to them? You don't know, for them to be happy. They're your friends, mostly, and you don't want to see them suffer anymore. Better to consign them to a state of narrative limbo than risk the possibility that the story doesn't end the way you want it to? Yeah, something like that. You're scared that the end isn't going to go the way you think it will. Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? Maybe things won't end well. Maybe you won't be able to save everyone. We've already not saved everyone. We killed our data. The everyone in question. The everyone in question, minus the spider lady. But maybe they won't. So maybe that's enough of a reason to keep going? Sure, buddy.
Wait! What you...
Yeah. Hey, Zebra. Anyways. Oh my god. Hello.
You're looking...
I'm always dumpy.
Oh,
Yes,
you know
yes.
how it is.
No, I don't.
Wondering why the fuck you...
Fuck you. Hey, walk over, he's standing. So it's getting late. The morning's coming up.
I mean...
Convince one or another.
Why shouldn't I just toss your ass outside right now?
You can tell me what to do.
Oh yeah. You see where this is going. I like that. Maybe I could be... convinced.
Just to get closer. Zebra nods thoughtfully.
Actually, I don't know if that's moving too fast. I'm a delicate
Oh
soul.
god, I gotta dance this dance with him? God fucking damn it.
I'm known for my hospitality, after all.
Elwurd?
I'm known for my hospitality, after all.
He literally owns slaves! Ha ha! So considerate.
Exactly! You really get me.
I gotta dance this dance with him.
You're always there to lend an ear when I need it, right?
Yes, totally. He literally owns slaves!
Of course. I'm being so inconsiderate. You're offering to help with my Ashen Quadrant? With me and Chick?
Totally. That's, not exactly?
You're a true friend. Moirail, even.
Mr. C, you're done with the ledger already? I thought you'd be longer, sorry. I asked these three to get out.
I told you to call me Zebra. It's fine. All my best friends do.
You can practically feel the revulsion coming off of Chixie right now.
Don't you want to be friends, chicks? Best friends, even?
He winks and Chixie grimaces, but she doesn't say anything right away.
Sure, Zebra. Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, you don't need to be sorry. I think I can maybe make an exception for these three. But chicks, I need you and the alien to come see me in my office.
So we officially danced around this dance. Sick.
Right now.
Awesome. The air in Zerbuh's office is stale and smells strongly of some kind of cologne, something that the advertisements would claim that makes you basically irresistible. The effect it has on you is that you feel like you can't breathe properly and you really want to be somewhere else right now. Chixie seems to share this sentiment, shifting nervously and crossing her arms over her chest.
Relax, babes, relax. I'm not gonna bite.
He winks at you and you can feel the skin crawling on the back of your neck. You feel your sins crawling on your back. It's hard to make interesting commentary when so much is happening. I'm sorry. I'm not being a good YouTuber.
What's up, Mr. C?
Please, Mr. C is my Lucis. And he's not here. I keep telling you to call me Zebra.
Zebra. What did you need? I've got stuff to clean up. Gotta go get shit set up for tomorrow night.
Of course, of course. I just wanted to make sure I paid you. Can't let my artists suffer after all.
He looks over at you and winks again. You can see Chixie's jaw clench.
Of course. Wouldn't want to make me suffer.
Reaching inside his desk, Zebra pulls out a stack of folded paper bills. He begins peeling bills off the stack, finally reaching out and offering a small handful to Chixie.
There you go, babe. 5-hour set, 75 kegers, just like I promised. Gotta take care of my favorite singer after all.
Chixie's face was like it started to twitch as she reaches out to take the money.
Are you kidding me? You made that much in 15 minutes selling overpriced drinks. This barely covers food for the week.
Zebra's eyes narrow and he leans over the desk a little bit more, staring at Chixie. This is probably the most uncomfortable you've been since you left Gallic's ship.
Well, you know how it is. I've got expenses. I've got considerations, too. Maybe you should consider turning your little side gig into paying work. I'm sure some of those highbloods would be happy to pay good money if they knew who the masked singer was.
He smiles. You can see Chixie blanch.
But I guess if that happened, Legiscorpus might catch one. And they're so stuck up about that kind of thing. I'd hate to lose my best girl, you know?
He looks at you and winks again. You really wish he'd stop doing that.
No, it's fine. This seems fair.
Chixie folds the bills and slips them into her oversized sweater before trying to leave the room without another word.
That girl's a real celebratory explosion stick.
A what?
A firecracker. Sorry, I know you're maybe not as knowledgeable about low-blood vernacular Alternian as I am. Blessing of being able to work with so many of the underprivileged.
Yeah, you remember that one. Has he started paying his workers yet? Zebra shrugs.
I'm providing them with opportunities. That's more valuable than any money I could ever give.
Yeah, you're already getting the sense that this conversation isn't gonna go well. You politely excuse yourself and turn to follow Chixie out the room.
If you want to come back and chat, I'm always here for a friend.
I'm out of here. You think you're Chixie head into Cirava's dressing room? You should see if she's okay. Yo, Chix.
What do you want? You here to rub this in? Chixie can't keep herself together. Can't keep anything straight.
Why am I being perceived as the bad guy?
Like you know anything about any of this.
Hey, look, you're really sorry about everything.
You're gonna explain how you didn't mean to leave.
Yeah, actually. Chixie sighs and closes her eyes for a second. When she opens them again, they're speckled with tears.
I know. I'm not stupid. People disappear all the time here. Just, I cared about you. As a Moirail. That's not easy for me.
You're not sure exactly what she means. You have a ton of Moirails and had, you guess, a long story.
And that's fine. But it's not me, you know?
She shrugs and smiles softly.
Point is, I'm not mad, I'm just hurt. Because now you're back. And I wish you'd been here before.
You wish you'd been there too, actually. And you really did try to come back earlier. You never planned to leave such a big gap, but your powers kind of broke. You take a minute to explain the whole powers thing to yet another person. Chixie listens attentively.
That's a pretty wild story. I bet not many people believe it.
Oh, not at all. In fact, I tell people and there's a good chance that they just ignore me. More than you'd think, actually. The teleporting helped convince people before you lost your powers, but you think you also just kind of have generally trustworthy disposition?
Yeah, well, doesn't matter much. Probably more than you can help with now.
What does that mean, though? Is this about Zebra? Why is she even still working for him? He's a creep.
Of course he is, I know that. It's not that simple. Nothing ever is.
Well, what is it that's keeping her here? Is she in a quadrant with him or something? You can't imagine she is, all things considered.
Oh, God, no. I've been able to keep him at arm's length. Thing is, he owns the rights to my songs.
Ew,
All of them.
copyright problems. Time to kill him. Okay, that's not fantastic, but that can't be the only thing, right? There's gotta be more. Chixie shakes her head.
It's complicated. What I do on the side, he knows about it.
Yikes.
Not that he cares. I'm sure he has his own secrets. But he'll burn me if I try to leave. And if he finds out who's in the band, he'll fuck them over too.
Okay, so you think you can maybe understand why she's in such a precarious position?
Yeah. I can't do anything, or he'll be right there. I love to keep doing music.
You're not sure if that's gonna be possible unless she's willing to go solo.
Band or solo, doesn't matter. Unless you've got some magic solution.
Well, the good news is you can help get rid of Zebra. You're nearly 100% sure you'll figure out a way to do that. It might be just fucking thwacking him across the fucking chops. Let's go here. There may be some things I want to go back to. Captive audience, indeed. Alright.
Okay. I don't believe you. But also, so what? You get rid of Zebra, somehow, and then what?
Help fight the system, duh. Chixie gives you a tired look.
Listen, I appreciate the offer, but realistically, what can you do to him?
You could... Honestly, you have no clue. You'll figure something out. You'll always have a way to help your friends. And then when she's free, Chixie can perform her rebel music full-time. She winces at this. Oh, did you say that too loudly?
No. Well, yeah, kinda. You might want to keep your voice down a bit. But to tell the truth, I was kinda thinking of quitting rebel music in the first place.
Really? But she looked so alive when you first saw her rapping against those high bloods.
Yeah. 2.5 sweeps ago, things have changed. Ever since I lost contact with the punk band, it's just gotten overwhelming. Having a solo career is hard. It's even harder when one wrong move could get you culled.
Oh, well, have you heard? Tizzy's coming back to Alternia to join the rebels. And Daria is deserting Ascension and turning the caverns into a rebel base. You bet they'd be happy to make music again. Chixie perks up a tiny bit, a spark almost returning to her eye.
If I could get Malik back on board, we'd be back together for real.
But as quickly as it appeared, the spark vanishes.
As much as I miss the band, that doesn't matter. As long as Mr. C is still in the picture, I've got to keep my distance. I can't let him touch my friends.
He won't be in the picture for long, you promise. Chixie gives you another weary look.
I really do appreciate the offer, but sometimes you gotta know when to quit when you're ahead.
You're not exactly sure how you're going to help Chixie, but you're sure there's some way you can get Zebra out of the picture, with no negative consequences, without hurting anyone else by mistake. God, you need a fucking drink right now. You said Xefros at the bar. He gives you a barely audible grunt of acknowledgement and goes right back to what he was doing before.
You managed to not get yourself kicked out, huh?
Well, you could say the same about him, right?
Nah, Zebra let me stick around. As long as I'm paying my tab.
Well, Chixie seemed pretty worried about him, or at least she was worried that him being around would blow back on her. Xefros looks uncomfortable at this particular comment.
She'll be fine. He's not gonna turn down the extra kegers. I've still got money. For now.
Hey guys, so, funny thing about what happened, for some unknown reason, my game crashed, and not only my game, but, my entire computer, which is why you see me here. I don't know what happened, Xefros was talking, as I'm sure that you'll see, and I was about to talk to him, and then zilch, nothing, nada, and there are no autosaves there that go back to that point. But thank the Lord, I made another save right here. Always save often, always. I guess my computer's like, it's getting too boring. Time for something stupid as fuck to happen. Lo and behold, I don't know why it happened. I hope it doesn't happen again. If it does, I truthfully don't know. I don't know what caused it. I have no clue. But let's continue on.
She'll be fine. He's not gonna turn down the extra kegers. I've still got money. For now.
Okay. Let's hope it does not crash this time. Fingers crossed. Why did you end up here, yeah? Why did you end up here? Please don't crash.
Like, in this exact bar? I don't know. Walked?
Not in this specific bar, no. More like, how did he end up in this position existentially?
Existentially?
Yeah, it means...
I know what it means. You think I'm not smart because I'm a rust blood?
No, that's not what you're trying to imply at all. It's just that sometimes you say things without stopping to consider what you're even talking about.
Maybe you should stop doing that then. It sounds exhausting. Anyway, I'm here for a lot of reasons.
Does he want to maybe talk about them with anyone? Like, maybe really have a heart-to-heart?
Not really, no.
You talk about his Moira? Xefros grits his teeth hard and glares at you. Nope, he's more glaring past you at nothing in particular, staring at the blank brick wall position conveniently behind the camera.
This whole time he was sneaking around behind my back.
Oh, is he pro-Empire? Yeah, Empire. Love the Empire.
Of course not. What kind of music do you think the Grubbles played?
You have no idea who the Grubbles are. It sounds so familiar, but you can't quite place from where.
It was mostly rock and punk. Not exactly rebel music, but not very friendly to the Empire. Dammit and the Grubbles. That's what he always called it. It didn't even say that on our albums or anything.
Xefros makes a noise with his mouth. You're getting the sense he doesn't exactly have the pleasant memories of his Moira.
He was a jerk. He made me sleep on the floor and act like his butler.
Okay, wait, that's pretty fucked up. Especially since you seem to remember that sleeping outside of Recuperacoons gives trolls some really bad nightmares.
Yeah, well, Dammit always said that Alternia was the real nightmare. Asshole.
What am I to fight the Empire? Yeah? Fight, roll, fight the power? Xefros darts his eyes back and forth, gives you a look.
You aren't AIS, right?
No, of course not. One of your friends used to be AIS, but okay, it doesn't matter. What matters is you're definitely not pro-Empire, see? He shows Xefros your chitter feed, pointing out all the rebel chits you scroll past. Xefros sighs and relaxes a bit.
It's not like I like the Empire. I used to want to do something about it. Dammit spent so much time telling me about how we need to help our warmer-blooded castmates. But in the end, he just ended up hurting me. So I don't know if what he said was actually true.
Has he ever actually done anything to help other people hurt by the Empire? Any mutual aid or anything?
He never really let me do much. I don't know why I stayed with him so long. But there was our band. Not exactly rebel music, but it felt like I was spreading the word. At least a little.
Would he ever do it again if he had the chance? Xefros winces and shakes his head.
Dammit and I are over. I don't care what he asks me to do. That asshole isn't coming near me after ruining my life.
No, not with Dammit. You know tons of rebel musicians. Well, you know a small handful at least. There's plenty of musicians you work with. Even... You lean in close and whisper, even Chixie. Xefros chuckles at that.
You don't have to act all secretive. Everyone here knows about the mask. And yeah, I'd love to perform at the same gig as the mask again. But I really don't know about that. Dammit was the one who did the planning, and found the gigs, and wrote most of the songs. I was just the rusty on the mic. I'm not cut out for the music industry.
Would you consider joining Chixie's band, though? Xefros tilts his head.
Did she ask you to ask me or something? What makes you think she wants to perform with me?
Well, she didn't ask about it exactly, but you know Chixie misses playing with other people. She misses her punk band. She just needs a little push to get her back into the rebel music scene full time, and he thinks Xefros is just what she needs. Xefros' ears perk up, but the little spark of hope that returns to his face disappears just as quickly.
Do you really think I'd be good enough? I haven't sung in a few sweeps, and I don't really know any instruments.
You don't actually think her old band members were that good, to be honest! Oh, god damn! What Chixie needs is someone who can be there with her while singing against the Empire.
Well, I don't really have anything better to do.
Nothing better to do but to defy the power.
What the hell? Why not? Tell her I'm in. Not like I have much of a sense of self-preservation right now.
It sounds like Xefros would be willing to help Chixie with her work for the revolution, but you still need to figure out how to keep Zerbuh from destroying her and her friends. 1 second, I'll go back up to Chixie in a sec. I'm sure Elwurd is somewhere over here. Yep, what's up?
Hey, Roundface. What's happening with you?
That is, well, you're still working on the answer to that one, actually. But first, you want to talk to her for a minute. Elwurd shrugs.
Sure, that's fine, I guess. Just... First, can you answer something for me? You were talking to Chix, right?
Yes? Elwurd smiles nervously.
Did she,
No,
did she
she
mention it at
didn't!
all?
Shut the fuck up! No. Not really.
Oh. Yeah, of course not.
I ain't gonna fucking lie to her, no. Elwurd laughs in a way it feels both extremely nervous and extremely self-aware. Too self-aware, like she's not used to the feeling of thinking about her own emotions.
Why would she just randomly mention me, right? Whatever. You got questions or something?
I need a drink.
You and me fucking both.
Elwurd puts her hands on her hips and sniffles, her very fake-looking smile beginning to falter. She's been tapping her fingers nervously on her pants for the last couple of minutes.
I'm not nervous. I'm just... I got a message from Branya. You know that?
You shake your head, although you're pretty sure the question was purely rhetorical.
Yeah, she's worried about me, I guess. Like, why? Why is she worried when I treated her like shit?
Elwurd sighs.
So that got me thinking. What if I'm just a piece of shit, like, deep down inside?
Well, if you want to be technical, everyone in Alternia is a real piece of shit, but, you know, whatever. She laughs nervously and tips back a can of a vile liquid that she's been clutching this whole time.
What if I'm just gonna keep hurting everyone that bothers to get close to me?
Is this directed at someone in particular or just a general thing? Elwurd glances nervously in the direction of the hallway that leads up to Chixie's dressing room. Have you considered talking to Chixie yourself? Sounds like maybe she has some unresolved issues there. Has she just considered talking to Chixie? Elwurd looks like you just started speaking in an alien language.
What do you mean? I talked to her.
¿Dónde está, something.
I talked to her plenty.
Right, and right now it seems like Chixie's kind of going through a lot. Maybe you should use someone to cheer her up, or just someone to care about her?
Like, Moirail. It doesn't matter. Nothing ever gets better for anyone. I hope you can convince her to leave. She deserves it. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
So what are you supposed to do now? So you know Chixie liked performing rebel music. You know she loved performing it. She misses her old band. If you can convince her to play her protest songs with other musicians again, you think she'll be happy. Except she can't really do that with Zerbuh breathing down her neck, can she?
Yeah, seems like you're kinda fucked.
Seems like it. Well, you don't like that. You're not going to just sit here and accept your fate.
Sure, I guess. Well, if you really want to do this, you're gonna need to get rid of Zebra.
Oh shit, like kill him? Elwurd laughs at you.
Yeah, right. I don't think you could, even if you really wanted to.
You know what? She ain't wrong.
No, like, you need to find a way to make sure he doesn't have any leverage over Chix anymore.
We need to go in, find the evidence, burn it, and get out. Quick and silent like. That sounds like an absolutely fantastic plan, except for the one tiny itsy-bitsy problem that you got no idea how to do that.
Blackmail the bastard.
Wait, what?
You think that he doesn't have any skeletons in his closet?
Metaphorical or literal skeletons? Elwurd shrugs and makes a doesn't matter motion with her hand.
If you're serious about this, maybe you gotta do some digging.
Okay, that's actually a really good idea. Thank you, Elwurd. I guess they put Elwurd in the earlier 2 volumes just as she's gonna be here, but we needed someone else to fill the space, so we put her here as well. Because she's a lot more I don't want to say agreeable because that sounds wrong, but more so a, I don't know. It feels like she's a lot more receptive to a lot of what we're trying to do. At least she's not completely brushing us off. Because now that we found her again in a more drunken and somewhat more vulnerable spot, we kind of have to work together. How do you help Chixie? Elwurd quirks an eyebrow at you.
Help?
You know, help her not be so fucking miserable.
I don't know shit. I'm not her Lucis.
But you thought they were close. You thought Elwurd of all people would know what she needs.
Nah. Like I said, I don't know shit.
It seems like you're a pretty good solution. You got a pretty good solution to your problems. Now you should go tell Chixie. Sick. Walk. There we go. Alright, since now that I know that this can get bad because the game crashed on me once before and I don't want it to happen again. Hey, Xefros. Oh, you're about to head back and tell Chixie what you found out when... Oh, there he is. Oh, hey, Zebra.
Hey, I heard what you were saying.
Oh, and what does he mean by that exactly? You try to keep your tone as innocent and nonchalant as possible, but the way he's looking at you makes you really nervous.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Matter of fact, I've got a proposal for you.
I'd rather you hurt me, honestly. In game. You don't love how he says that to you, but you don't say anything. Zebra smiles, all teeth and false point politeness.
See, I heard what you were talking to that Rusty there about. Xander.
Xefros.
Whatever. Point being, I think he's got real potential in the Alternian music scene.
I do?
He's got that rugged fuck the Empire vibe, but in a way that can be carefully molded not to actually piss off the Empire. He's got those rugged, rusty good looks, too.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Neither am I, bud. Neither am
Babe, look. The grown-ups are talking.
Is he offering to sign Xefros as an artist? But he wanted wanted by Legis Corpus, right? Wouldn't he be cold? Zebra shrugs broadly.
I've got some connections. Can pull a few strings. I just need you to talk to him. Hell, you do this, maybe Chicks will have a way out. If you know what I mean.
He let her out of her contract? She'd be free again? Zebra shrugs.
Sure, babe. Whatever you want to think.
Okay, well, you have to ask Xefros about this. You're not sure how he'd feel, but you can at least mention the idea. Hey, Xefros, how do you... I'm literally going to turn and ask you how you doing. 1 second, I got chitter once again. Worst basis I ever worked with. I miss her a lot. Hey, got a proposal for him.
A proposal? What's that mean exactly? This is about what that blue blood was saying just now?
Yes. Well, it seems like he maybe overheard the conversation Xefros was having with you. He sees Xefros' eyes go wide.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget I ever said anything.
You invoke the fear of God in his eyes. Wait, it's not a bad thing. I sound like... Wait. No, I think it sounds like... Okay, I'm about to say... It sounds like Zebra actually really likes Xefros' energy. He wants to offer him a contract.
Wait. I thought you were gonna go talk to Chixie.
But this is even better. It'll give Chixie an out and give him an in. It's basically perfect.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. You go tell Chixie what we're gonna do.
And what are you going to do exactly?
Oh, hey, Chixie. You're just talking to Xefros with the awesome plan you had. Do you see Zebra?
Oh, I heard your plan. I get it.
She does?
Yeah. You think everything is simple.
No, that's not true. You've been getting the sense that when it comes to Alternia, almost nothing ever is.
So why would you just trust him?
Well, he said he'd let her out of her various contracts. She'd be free, but Chixie is frowning at you.
I don't want to just run away. Don't you get that? The mask means something. To me, to everyone. Now you're just, what? Gonna put Xefros in the exact same position as me?
Well, okay, you didn't necessarily think that part through, but you're sure it'll work out. Zebra is...
He's what?
You were gonna say reasonable, but you don't think that's actually true.
I'm not doing this. You need to leave.
Wait, you can still help her out. Besides, it's still daytime out. You got lots of time left.
As soon as night falls, you leave. No argument.
You start to open your mouth, Shwan, but the look on Chixie's face makes the words die in your mouth. Maybe this is one of those times you can't actually make things better. So, sadly, you settle in to wait for the night to fall and wonder what might come next. Well, betrayal. Well, damn. Okay, so, instead of turning right around to Xefros, I should instead go up to Chixie. Awesome. Sick. Got it. Alright. Let's try again.